You are listening to the Built to Grow podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, in studio, sunny, hot as hell, Scottsdale, Arizona. Joined, as always, Randy Inkston.
Hello, Guy.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, you're not joking, man. This week has been one warm one.
I think it was 117. I got in my truck, sometimes in the dashboard it shows you this. Dude, it's 123.
That's, up by me. I think on the clock it was 120.
Yeah, sizzle boys.
Ugh.
So there you go. Be thankful you're not in Arizona desert right now. A couple big announcements to make. Next week, August 6th and 7th, we have our CLA workshop. That's our Client Lifecycle Automation. That's the workshop where it's me, you, a couple other people, and we're going to build out for 2 days your entire automation systems through the software Keep that we're a certified partner with. We've got a patented process that we use with everybody, and by the end of the 2 days, you've got a complete system where leads are flowing, booking themselves, showing up. It's a great system. So check that out. What's the website, Randy?
winninggym.com/workshop.
Cool. Go check that out. You don't want to miss this one. All right, so couple things to talk about. This came up. By the time this episode comes out, I don't know if this will be as relevant, but actually it probably will because there's more shutdowns happening. So
yeah, we're going back the other direction.
Yeah, the topic today is how to upgrade your clients coming out of the shutdown. Now, this was something that we did kind of on accident. We felt like it was a thing to do, and it's actually paying off because as of this week, we're seeing upgrades in over 10 now. People have upgraded. And what I mean by upgrade is we have levels of membership here. And so if somebody's paying us, $299 a month for 8 sessions, and they're going to move up to whatever, $399, and basically create a new contract and start over at a new rate, which is basically like getting a new member.
Yeah.
Especially you get 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 of those. Now you're getting, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clients. So it's a good feeling. So.
And it's everything we speak to. Your ascension model, ascending clients up into higher price packaging where they're also receiving a greater result. Like this is the beauty of being able to nurture those clients up into those higher price packages.
Yep. And this is a little bit, I guess, I don't know. I don't think it's late per se doing this thing, but this is the situation where you've shut your gym down and your clients are either paying you or they're not paying you. So let's take it back to that point. They're either paying you or they're not paying you. Clients that gym owners that we're working with, we're trying to obviously maintain revenue, keep your clients happy, train them online, do whatever you can. You had to fight. You had to fight to keep your clients, keep them moving. And I know plenty of gyms that didn't do anything, and now they're kind of feeling it now.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Thankfully we were early to the game. We got people on the virtual training and we trained them through. I mean, sure, we lost people, but it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. And so the question mark is this: if you've had clients paying you throughout the process, what do you do with those people when they come out of the freeze and you're back opened up? Do you give them free months until you make up what they paid? Well, what's the difference if you do that
versus pausing them in the beginning?
Pausing them in the beginning and then starting them back up. How do you give them the value back, and how do you say thank you for the people that stayed on? And here's what we did, and I highly recommend it because we're seeing the results as of right now because this is now expiring. So we were shut down for 2 months here in Arizona, and what we did was we said, guys, we need, obviously please support us. We're going to do everything we can to keep you moving. Everything's just going to be the same rates. I heard of some gyms dropping their rates. I heard of, like, for us, we kept everybody the same.
Yep.
So if you're paying $350, $399, you're paying $350, $399 when we're on freeze. I should say not freeze, when we were shut down. And so what we did in the beginning was we tried to get everybody in these large group Zoom training sessions where the coaches were leading it. We're doing 2, 3, 4, 5 of them a day, and that went good for about 10 days.
Sure.
And people are like, man, I'm not paying the $399 for this group stuff. So we pivoted in the beginning, a couple weeks in, and we said, okay, we're going back to our normal schedule, semi-private training. If you trained at 8 a.m. with Tatiana, you're going to come train at 8 a.m. with Tatiana, and your same people that you remember training with in the gym. So we try to make it
virtually.
Yeah. We try to make it as normal as possible. So that's what we did. Okay, so here we are. May 15th comes around, and we were allowed to open again. And so what we said was this: for everybody that stayed on membership, meaning you were being billed your normal rate, as a way of saying thank you, we're going to give you 2 full months at the next level higher when you come out. So for us, if you were doing 4 sessions a month, now you go to 8 sessions a month. If you're doing 8 sessions, you go to 12. If you're going 12, you go unlimited.
Up to.
And if you were in our training model, our team training, then you go up to 4. So everybody got an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, well, what if somebody was on unlimited? They don't care.
Yeah, quite frankly, that's the easy answer.
Yeah, like, what do you give them? Well, we don't give. They're happy to be at the highest level, and they're at the highest level, and they know it. So here we are, 60 days of them being on freeze. Coming out of the freeze, we gave them the upgrade, and we didn't say, okay, you paid us $350 for 2 months, and that's $700, and the difference between the $350 and the $399 is only $100. And we got to owe you the 7 months of that. No, we just said
semantics.
60 days. 60 days. 60 days, you get to experience the next level higher of membership, and you don't pay for it. This is our way of saying thank you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Here's what's happening now. As of this episode is being recorded.
With the 14th, July 14th or so?
We're on July 14th. So you're hearing this a couple weeks away, but July 14th. So we open on May 15th. Here we are.
1 month ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah. Holy crap.
2 months ago.
June, July, yeah.
And so here we are. Tomorrow's our 60th day.
Yeah.
We let everybody know, and we've gotten 12 upgrades. 12 upgrades.
Jesus.
And so we're talking from $149 to $299. We got $299 to $399, $399 to $499. People are moving up memberships. And so here we are. Our clients get basically it's falling into place exactly the way we would hope.
Everybody kind of desires. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not giving back anybody refunds. We're not giving them free months coming out of this. We are giving them the upgrade, and that doesn't cost us anymore. The way our model's set up is our coaches are paid per hour, and it doesn't matter what they do. By the way, if you have problems with how to pay your coaches, give us a call, pfmarketingsolutions.com/call. Well, that's in our coaching program, little plug. But it doesn't cost us anymore. Sure, there's some extra time slots, and maybe somebody might get bumped. But if you listened a couple episodes ago when we went from 5 to 6 clients per coach, we got plenty of sessions open. So it's working out in our favor. We give them the upgrade. Now we're coming to the end. They got used to training more often. They're back in a nice routine. They're happy to start feeling it. Yes, I want that upgrade.
And what I love about it, too, is it increases the frequency almost every time. Right, so it's an upgrade challenge. We're coming out of the opportunity where people probably fell off some of those workouts. It's almost like a kickstart, right? Like, let's get you back into the routine in a way that increases the frequency right off the bat.
Yep, we want to get them coming more.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get them back in the routine of why they were here in the first place.
Yep.
And those are hard habits to form when, I saw a great meme the other day, and it killed me. It was like, I now understand the Renaissance, why there's so many pictures of fat naked chicks lying around on couches type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the quarantine did that to all of us. It shut us all down. We got comfortable, got complacent, but now it's time to kick some ass. And so we're not only doing that, getting them back in the gym at all, but we're getting them back in as often as we can.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful thing, too.
Yeah, the frequency, the more times people come, the better you're going to retain them, the better results they get, the better experience you can get. Just a win-win across the board, and now it's more revenue.
Exactly.
Now we're realizing the revenue. Sure, we trained them for 60 days without any additional revenue, but now guess what? It's coming out of this. They're all signing new annual agreements, and they're going to go for 12 months at the higher rate.
And they're happy doing it.
They love it.
That's a beautiful thing, guys.
And so here it is. It's a win, guys. This doesn't need to be hard. So you probably were thinking, like, what do I give these folks that were I guess sticking by our side and supporting us through this process? What do I do? Well, this is what you do. You give them the upgrade. You don't charge them for it. You give them not an infinite time, but 60 days, 90 days, whatever. However long you were shut down, I would recommend that's the upgrade time. So if you're 3 months, go 3 months. 4, there's some people that are 4 months.
There's some that don't even have a timeline yet.
Sorry, yeah. So this might be a 4-month, 5-month thing. But if they were paying the whole time, that's who you give it to.
Correct.
If somebody froze, if somebody canceled, they don't get it. They just don't get it. They don't get the upgrade. They come back at the normal rates or the higher rates. I would recommend going to a higher rate coming out of this. You have more expenses. You technically are probably have a lot less clients. You need to make up revenue.
Capacity restrictions.
This is just part of doing business. Is you got to raise your rates. But this is the upgrade. This is a way to upgrade. And okay. And by the way, one key note to this is, sure, we're doing it right now, but this doesn't. You don't have to. You can do this anytime you want.
I was glad you said that because I was going to mention that too. This is a method that you can imply in your business instill in your business anytime. I mean, we've done upgrade challenges here at Pulse where we've allowed people to either opt in, per buy-in type of thing for a temporary upgrade, or sometimes that's a way you can handle a situation that got out of hand. Maybe somebody dropped the ball, forgot something, didn't make something right. Easy way for the business to go above and beyond without expecting more from a client and have the opportunity to show them that you care. And that's ultimately what this is about, is thanking those that stuck it out with you, and a way of giving back.
And I think a really good way to build this into your system is you take those lower level clients, and you maybe pick 5 a month, and you bring them in your office and you tell them, hey, Mrs. Johnson, this is who we're talking to.
Definitely Mrs. Johnson. You
know what? You're doing great in our, just call it boot camp membership. You're doing great. I think you can benefit from doing some personal training. For that, I'm going to go ahead and give you a free upgrade for 30 days. And then, this is what you get, X, Y, and Z. And at the end of the 30 days, me and you're going to sit down and see how it was. If you'd like to upgrade, great, we can upgrade you then. If not, we can put it right back on the same membership you were. No harm, no foul. And we do about 50-50. We get about 50% of the people that go up, but 50% stay the same. But if you don't do this, they're just not going to come in and say, hey, I want to upgrade. They only upgrade when they experience it.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
they see something, like if they're in the gym and they're seeing another training program going on and they want that, that's when they upgrade. They don't just automatically upgrade.
And that's one of the reasons why definitely the inception of the podcast, we've always driven home, you've always driven home the point that your team training and your small group or semi-private and your personal training, all of that has to look and feel different. And if it's not a different experience for the client, there's no way that you can really, truly drive home the value of that session for them, because they're just stuck on the cost, right? Why am I paying for this when it's the same as when, I could downgrade my membership 3 levels and still be getting the same result to me?
Let me hit this home. Great point. Yes, your boot camp training needs to be different than your semi-private. It just can't be the same workout with less people. And you can't charge more for that. They have to be totally different. And for us, we've talked about slowly getting rid of our team training, which we have. It's metabolic, high intensity, high fives, chest bumps, heavy breathing and sweating in our team training, and over in our semi-private training, it's strength training, it's program design, it's movement pattern stuff. It's really personalized and customized for that client. That's where you get the value in the semi-private training versus the team training. Now, granted, there's going to be people that will never go up to that for a lot of reasons. Maybe they can't afford it, but 2, maybe they just love living down in this high-intensity world.
There's a lot of people that were there.
And is that such a good thing? I would argue no. I would argue that's probably not the best place to stay for the rest of your life, is always doing these high-intensity. You're gonna plateau, and
absolutely.
You got to continuously change the workouts, and you got to change the movement patterns. You got to change the weights and the loads.
But that goes back to the conversation about giving your clients, prescribing an upgrade to your client. Come from a place of authority and care and compassion and a desire for them to continue to achieve results. If your clients are sitting at your team training levels and you're not giving them the opportunity to upgrade into a semi-private, or you're not suggesting that they try something like this, you as a coach are probably leaving, not doing what you can to support your client.
Yeah, you're leaving results on the table, and you're leaving revenue on the table.
Both, absolutely. Yeah. And when both, when there's a possibility to increase both, take it.
Double win.
Yes, because your clients want the results. Your business needs the revenue. It's a win-win in that situation. It is not a bad thing. And we're going to continue driving that point home, guys, because when you can get out of your own way and understand you can charge what you want to charge for the people who want that result, it's a beautiful situation to be in.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. So, and then the competition falls away. Okay. Well, hopefully that helps you guys. A little nice crispy episode slide in for you. Hopefully that helps. Do the upgrade play. And again, if you missed the boat on this, it's okay to do it later. You can do it anytime. But it's really, we did it as a way of saying thank you. The way of saying thank you to your clients for supporting us, and they loved it. And like we're seeing the results right now, higher revenue, higher frequency, new annual memberships. It's a beautiful thing. Go do it, guys. All right, that's it for this episode. And check out the CLA workshop. Don't forget about that. It's coming up next week. Until next show, keep changing life. See you, bye.